Hello and welcome to a special segment of Lakers TV with the newest head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. And, you know, this is a special one. Byron Scott grew up in Inglewood. We know about the championships. We know about the Showtime Lakers. I mean, I don't have to go on and on through the resume, but that was one of the special parts of this press conference. You have three Hall of Famers walk in. Right. We didn't know about it. It's Magic, it's Silk, and it's Kareem, guys that you're, of course, close with. How would you sum up this day and what it means to have this job, Coach?
Unbelievable day and unbelievable honor to have this job. And again, it's a job that I dreamed about for many, many years and never really thought it would come to this, and I'm glad it has, obviously, and this is a dream come true, and I'm looking forward to the challenge. And having Magic and Silk and Cap there, you know, that's about 13 championship rings or something right there. Sit there and just show their support, again, was fabulous. And just enjoying the day, and I'm going to go home and enjoy the rest of it too.
Yeah, I mean, you had your whole family here, and here we are in this building looking up. You can see the banners all over the place. You see the retired jerseys. It is something, though, that I know you're already thinking about, okay, how do we get this team? Like, how do I get this team to a title? So it's sure you have a couple moments to appreciate it, Coach, but you're already worried about what you're going to do as the coach.
You know, I've been thinking about it for the last 3 or 4 days, you know, on both ends of the floor, you know, defensively and offensively, what we're going to run, implementing some of the things on the defensive end that we got to do, how we're going to play the pick and rolls, how many different ways we're going to play the pick and rolls, how we're going to guard post. I've been thinking about that for the last 3 or 4 days. So your mind starts thinking already. You know, start putting it down on paper, and then when I get my assistant coaches and everything together, we'll start meeting about it and going over it. And September, you know, October, we'll be ready to roll.
Yeah, I mean, of course, right now we're at the end of July. The players don't start coming in until early September, and that's just some of them that'll work out. Training camp won't start until either late September, early October. Right. What is your coaching timeline in terms of getting your guys in here? Who might you have in mind, and how does that process go?
Well, I got guys in mind, obviously. The process goes pretty simple. Me and Mitch will talk about it. We'll start bringing some of those guys in probably next week and start just narrowing it down to your first, second, and third, and fourth assistant. After that, you know, we start meeting daily to start going over training camp and what we're going to do from day 1 to day 6, what we're going to emphasize each and every day, the drills that we're going to do on both ends of the floor. So we'll start getting prepared about the middle of August till the end of August into September. What I like to do with all my coaches, they have to be very familiar with the offense, so we'll go on the floor as a coaching staff and run through the offense ourselves so everybody knows what's going on.
Well, the good news for you is that there were so many injuries last year, 300 and I think 19, that they got them all out of the way. Yeah. It's got to be healthy next year. Kobe only played 6 games. Right. Nash only played like 15. So when you just start there, having Kobe come in with a whole chance to get his body ready, I mean, that has to be the start of where you look at this roster for this basketball team.
Oh, no doubt about it. You know, you have a healthy Kobe Bryant. That right there gives you a chance to win games. Steve Nash, the same thing. If he's healthy and ready to play, that gives you a chance to win some games. So, you know, you got to rely on both of those guys to come in here, and their veteran leadership is going to help some of these younger guys as well get a little bit more acclimated to what we want to do on both ends of the floor. And I'm going to lean on those guys because they've been around, they understand this game, they understand what it takes to win.
You know, we're going to have plenty of time to break this down later, but just quick thoughts on some of these new pieces. Ed Davis, a player people may not be super familiar with, but has some talent. Jeremy Lin comes in. Right. Carlos Boozer is an established guy. And then Julius Randle, an exciting rookie that probably shouldn't have been there at the number 7 pick.
Right. Well, you just talked about those 4 guys in general. Great talent. You know, and I look at all those guys with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. You know, Jeremy Lin is coming from a situation in Houston where he was playing really well, got hurt, and kind of lost his starting job. So he's going to have a little chip on his shoulder. Carlos Boozer, you know, got let go by Chicago. You've got to believe Carlos Boozer is going to have a little chip.
Something to prove, right?
So yeah, you got something to prove. You love players that have something to prove. That's going to come in here every single night, willing to play it on the line. Julius, the young kid, is just a puppy in this league right now, but he's got a lot to learn. And I think he's going to do a fantastic job because his upside is so high. You know, so I love the mixture of guys that we have, and I think it's going to be a fun year. It's going to be exciting, and I think we're going to surprise some people.
You know, that'd be the final thing I'd come to you with, Coach, is you look around the league today, and having leadership at the top is so important, a guy that people respect, and that's something that I've always heard about you from players. Where does that come just from your personality, from how you came into the league, your relationship with Magic, with Kareem, just kind of understanding what it's like to be there? Is that how you try to relate to players?
Pretty much, you know, and just go about my business like I did as a player. You know, I'm going to just come in here and work my butt off and try to give us every opportunity to win games and try to put the players in the best position possible to be successful. And that's the way I've always looked at this game. And I've had some great mentors, and you saw, a few of them here today. So that's my approach to it, and players respect that, And like I said before, I tell players, I'm not going to have you do anything on this court that I haven't done, And what we've done back in the past was win championships. So get used to it.
All right, that's Byron Scott, the newest coach of the Lakers, back in purple and gold as he should be. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it.